Okay, this is a Bruce Timm Captain America piece. He did it all in markers at a convention, WonderCon, Oakland, around 1997. And I got this for the princely sum of $20. And I saw him draw it in person. I got it, and then I took it home and I had it custom framed, which cost me about $120. And I don't think the markers have faded at all. I took it out of the frame before. There's some areas that are covered up and they still look the same as they did compared to the exposed area on the frame here. Okay, this is the iron-on t-shirt designs for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe he cut them out afterwards and pasted it on this big piece here with a splinter in the back. And it has airbrush and mixed media. And the logo he hand drew as well. So I got this off eBay, off a comic book store. I think down in Southern California at the time. And that's their story, but that's what I heard from him. On eBay, I won it for about $800 or $900, I believe. It's back in the early days, around '99 or so. I don't know if there's any layered or anything like that. You probably see it in the back of the black and white versions in the back of the comic when they were selling the iron-ons, right? So these are all cut out and then pasted onto this large board. You can tell it's early because they all have the same color bandana. Okay, this is Lobo number 37, cover by Brian Bolin. This one I got off of Albert Moy. He tried to sell this a couple of times after I listed it a few times for him at the price of $2,500. Didn't sell twice, so I said I could use a Bolin cover, so I took it off of him for that price. On the cover on the comic book, they censored a lot of it. They put a little circle around to show Lobo, maybe a die cut, and then the rest of it, they were covering it all up. There's no real, hot points there that on the cover, but it's all suggestive. Even the dog and the penguin had a good time. Okay, this is the Transformers number 3 cover out of a 4-issue limited series. This is Mark Teixeira. It stars Spider-Man confronting Megatron. So Spidey and Transformers, combining into the 616 continuity, but they kind of retconned that afterwards. I bought this off of eBay for about $1,300. I think I loaned this one out to the Cartoon Art Museum too at one point. It was for movies and comic books. So Spider-Man was more of a draw at that time because of the Raimi films, and Transformers had not yet been put on screen yet. But they were rumors, so that's why they were entertaining this. Okay, this is number 2 of a 4-issue limited series for Transformers number 2 by Michael Golden, but it's actually not because it is a stat of the actual cover art. So I bought this off eBay, and once I mentioned that it was a stat to the guy, he said I could keep it. And so he let me keep it and returned all my money. The guy wanted to break into Hollywood, so he asked me for Dave Mandel's email. So it was already public knowledge to art collectors, so I shared it with him. So a year later, this is the actual cover art to Transformers number 2 by Michael Golden. Albert and Wayne Osborne got a hold of Michael Golden to buy his art in bulk. And the legend of him destroying his own art was not true, so I was able to get this one through Albert and Wayne. Okay, this is Transformers #1 cover by Bilsonkiewicz. It's a regular size 10 by 15. I bought it from Bill's rep, Untitled back in the day. I saw it on a picture inside a binder of it, so I went home, I emailed him about it, got the specifics that it was the actual painting, and I ordered it, and it's as simple as that. When I first bought it, like all other young people, we didn't really get what Sienkiewicz's art was about. As you know, in the comics, it looked nothing like the cartoon, but once you grow up, you kind of understand what he was going after, and you learn to appreciate it a lot more. Okay, this is the Bilsonkiewicz Uncanny X-Men trade paperback. I've reprinted the Dark Phoenix Saga from 1984. So it had to represent all the issues from 129 to 137 by Byrne, Austin, Claremont. And it measures around 22 by 30. I loaned this out to the Cartoon Art Museum back in November 2003, and it was on display up to May 2004. It was their second exhibition of comic book art for them. The first was a Spider-Man one in 2002 to coincide with the Spider-Man Raimi movies. So yeah, movies and big money do bring some measure of respect to comic art forms.